Most people believe satisfaction comes later. Later when they achieve more. Later when they earn more. Later when life finally becomes stable. But years pass. Goals are achieved and something strange happens. The satisfaction never fully arrives. There is always another target, another comparison, another reason to feel incomplete. This is not because people are ungrateful. It is because they were never taught how satisfaction actually works. Satisfaction is not created by achievement. It is created by understanding. Without understanding, achievement only creates temporary relief. You reach one goal, and the mind immediately asks for another. You fix one problem, and attention moves to the next. You improve one area, and dissatisfaction shifts somewhere else. This constant movement feels like progress, but inside, something feels missing. The mind is always looking forward, rarely arriving. That is why even successful people feel restless. That is why progress often feels empty. That is why peace feels short-lived. The mind was trained to chase, not to settle. From a young age, most people learn one message very clearly. Do more, become more, achieve more. Very few people are taught how to pause internally. Very few people are taught how to feel complete in the present moment. Very few people are taught how to understand their own desires. So the mind keeps running. It believes satisfaction is a reward at the end of effort, but effort never truly ends. Life always presents a next step. Without awareness, the mind mistakes movement for meaning. You stay busy but not fulfilled. You stay productive but not peaceful. You stay motivated but not grounded. This creates a quiet exhaustion. Not physical exhaustion, mental exhaustion. You may not notice it immediately, but it shows up in small ways. You struggle to enjoy achievements. You feel pressure even during success. You feel anxious about losing what you gained. This is not success. This is attachment. Attachment to outcomes creates fear. Fear keeps the mind restless. A restless mind cannot feel satisfied. Satisfaction requires stillness inside. Stillness does not mean stopping life. It means stopping unnecessary mental chasing. The mind keeps chasing because it believes satisfaction is external. More money, more recognition, more validation, more certainty. But no external thing can permanently satisfy an internal process. The mind will always want more if it is not understood. This is why knowledge matters deeply, not surface knowledge, not information. Real understanding. When you understand how the mind creates desire, desire weakens. When you understand how comparison works, comparison loses power. When you understand how thought operates, thought becomes manageable. Better thinking does not make you passive. It makes you precise. You stop chasing what does not matter. You stop feeding expectations that never end. You stop measuring your worth through outcomes. This creates inner stability. And while you are listening to this, something important is happening quietly. You are improving your English in a natural way, not by memorizing, not by forcing yourself to speak, but by listening carefully to calm, clear, real English. This is how fluency grows naturally. When language is connected to meaning, the brain learns faster. When words are connected to thought, understanding deepens. You are not just learning English, you are training your mind to process language calmly. This matters, because a calm mind speaks better. A rushed mind struggles to express itself. As your thinking improves, your speaking improves too. This is why learning English while improving yourself is powerful. They support each other. Now listen carefully to this. Most dissatisfaction comes from unconscious comparison. The mind constantly measures your progress against others, your life against expectations, your present against imagined futures. Comparison creates pressure. Pressure creates restlessness. Restlessness blocks satisfaction. The problem is not ambition. The problem is blind ambition. Ambition without awareness never rests. A satisfied person is not someone who has less goals. It is someone who is not controlled by them. They work, but they are not consumed. They grow, but they are not desperate. They move forward, but they are not chasing. This balance is rare because it is not taught. People are taught how to push, not how to understand. Understanding creates choice. When you understand why you want something, you can decide calmly. When you don't understand, desire controls you. Many people achieve goals they never questioned. They follow paths that were chosen unconsciously. They chase definitions of success they never examined. Then they feel confused when satisfaction does not come. The mind achieved something, but the self was never involved. This disconnect creates emptiness. Real satisfaction comes when action aligns with understanding, when what you do matches who you are becoming. That requires awareness. Awareness slows the mind just enough to see clearly. You notice when desire comes from fear. You notice when ambition comes from comparison. You notice when effort comes from pressure instead of purpose. This noticing changes direction naturally. You still move forward, but now movement feels lighter. This also affects how you speak and communicate. When you speak from clarity, words feel stable. When you speak from pressure, words feel forced. This is why I speak to you the way I do now. Calm, clear, natural. This is how native speakers actually speak in real life. Not perfect, not rushed. They speak from understanding, not from fear of mistakes. And you can do the same. When you listen regularly, your brain adapts. You begin to feel the rhythm of real English. You begin to understand without translating. This is real progress. Satisfaction also grows when you stop postponing peace. Many people tell themselves, I will relax after I finish this. I will feel happy after I achieve that. But there is always another task. Peace delayed becomes peace denied. Satisfaction is not a destination. It is a way of relating to the present. This does not mean you stop improving. It means you stop suffering unnecessarily. You work with clarity, not pressure. You grow with patience, not urgency. This changes everything. Life stops feeling like a race. It starts feeling like a process you are part of, not trapped in. When satisfaction grows, fear reduces. When fear reduces, decisions improve. When decisions improve, life becomes stable. This is not theory. This is practical understanding, and it begins by listening, noticing, and thinking better. You don't need more achievements to feel complete. You need more awareness. You don't need to slow life down. You need to slow your mind down. As this understanding deepens, something subtle happens. You start enjoying effort itself. You start valuing learning, not just results. You start feeling present even while working toward goals. This is real satisfaction, not excitement, not pleasure. A quiet sense of enough, and that quiet sense changes how you live. Before we end, let me say this from the heart. Thank you so much for listening till the end. If this kind of content helps you think more clearly, grow calmly, and improve yourself while learning naturally, please subscribe to the channel. Your support makes it possible to keep creating videos like this for you. We'll keep moving forward together, step by step.